So now we have our session on democratizing AI, building an inclusive and future-ready tech ecosystem in Odisha. And the speakers are, we have Mr. Manas Panda, Director STPI. I would request sir to please join us on the stage. We have Mr. Priyadarshi Nanupani, Managing Director, CSM Technologies. We have Sri Prabhat Ranjan Rana, Founder and CEO, UTech Solutions. We have Mr. Deepak Kumar Nath, MD and CEO, Theostasis Technology Private Limited. We have Mr. Uday Bhanu Das, Founder and CEO, Chrysler Aerospace. I would request all the speakers to take their seats on the stage, and to moderate this very session, we have Mr. Mohar Manohar Mishra, co-founder and CTO, Innovators Corporation with us. So we would request all the speakers to please take their seats, and now is the time that I hand over the mic to Mr. Mohar Manohar sir to moderate this session.
Are we all ready? Audible? Thank you very much. Jai Jagannath, everybody. Good evening. And so far, we all have had a wonderful session. Lot of knowledge, lot of motivation. And particularly on this occasion, this stage, it's a real privilege to have distinguished guests like the one we have today. There's a lot to learn from all of you. Quite a few of the folks over here, very good friends of mine, and we have been working for quite some time. But I would like to, there's no introduction required at this point in time, we'll get into that, but one thing I would like to tell you, the combination and the variety of talent that we have today, forget about the moderator. There is somebody sitting next to me. The person has been incubating all of us for quite some time, ever since I came to the industry. We have been growing, we have been struggling, and we have been successful in whatever limited way, sitting in the lap of his governance. Thank you very much. Nanu, I always tell when I look at you, there's only one sentence that comes to me: yes, we can. I'm not borrowing it from Mr. Obama, but it comes straight from my heart. That when we see you, a gentleman, fresh from the college, cool chocolate boy, but got into the juggernaut of entrepreneurship and showed us the path. We have some young entrepreneurs, and we have somebody who is getting into everything, getting into the AI, getting into fintech, getting into retail, getting into everything, trying to see where this new technology can take us. And there is somebody who is working in the cybersecurity area. The cybersecurity, we all know that what happens if the law and the order, the discipline goes away from our society. In the new era of technology, security is going to be very, very important, which we are not aware of at this point in time. Last but not the least, there is somebody working in the aerospace engineering. The new dimension, the things that we have never seen, things that we have never heard, probably things that we are all yet to know. It gives me immense pleasure. Thank you, Interview Times. When I got to know about that I'm going to be moderating this session, there is no way I could have said no. So with this, let's start. Manas sir, the most important thing for us that we put our foot on a firm, even ground, so that we can think, we can innovate, we can do whatever is required at this point in time. So at this point in time, the technology we know in 2022 what happened with the OpenAI coming up with this Gen AI concept. We have been seeing the big data revolution. We have been seeing the cloud revolution and all that. Now, and you have been giving us this platform for this state through the government. Keeping all these things in mind, how do you think our young talent is coming up to speed? Do you see that everything that is required to absorb this change is actually happening and the platform is available for all of us?
Thank you. See, first of all, let me thank the IT for giving me an opportunity to discuss and to be part of this panel, which is the need of the hour. So the topic is AI. Before coming to your point, let me a little bit brief about the topic, the democratization of AI and the future tech-ready ecosystem for Odisha. So for information of all of you, so Odisha we have positioned already as a, particularly Bhubaneswar if you look at, as a IT destination or tech destination of the country, we have positioned ourselves. You talk about the service industry, the tech service industry, almost all the IT industry, the companies, they are here. Lot many are coming up. I think recently Government of Odisha has signed an MOU with HCL Tech for which was missing in the list. So they are in short time there will see HCL presence in Bhubaneswar. Semiconductor is something which Honorable Member of Parliament mentioned. So 2 semiconductor units have already been approved by Government of India. They are in the process of setting up this thing. Data centers are coming up. Electronics ecosystem is evolving. So all these things are happening because of the Odisha today enjoys because of the talent availability, the resource availability, the infrastructure availability, the policy that has been in place, and the support from the governance center, be it political leaders or bureaucratic system, so, and ease of doing business as a whole. So we have already positioned ourselves, so it is changing fast. I'm not saying we have reached to a level, but if you look at the Indian IT industry or tech industry, it's around $300+ billion industry. So we at Odisha, we are, I think, little more than 1 billion. We have not reached to 1% at least, but still lot many things to do. But coming to this democratization AI, so we have got lot of talent base. So AI, if you look at artificial intelligence, it's transforming very rapidly the economics of the entire globe, entire world in a unprecedented pace. So the AI, it can envisage how technology, how with AI, uses of AI, the industry can transform, the government can deliver the services in faster way, the society can address the real challenge of the sector, social problems. And for that, as a matter of fact, from government, our job is to create a right kind of ecosystem. The right kind of ecosystem means to create, to give access to the startups, the MSMEs, the researchers, the innovators, the entrepreneurs, to the AI application, to the AI infrastructure, in a way that it could be accessible easily, and AI should not be limited to a particular, confined to a particular segment like a corporate or tech companies like your kind of thing. So people should use it. So the people should consume AI in their day-to-day life. So now coming to the capability or capacity building kind of thing. So the government of India carefully, while they have thought of creating the India mission, so very carefully they have created 7 pillars which address all these issues. So those 7 pillars started from compute, started from AI innovation cell or the foundation model, large language model, AI application, data sets, your skilling, future skilling or scaling, then startup funding or financing, and finally safe and trusted AI security. How if you are, that is very important again. So for that they have earmarked, I think, almost more than 10,000 crore. And the India mission aligned with different state government, like Odisha government has also come up with the first government come up with the AI policy. So each and every verticals or pillars, lot many works are happening. So it's not that whether we are capable of doing that or not, but it is more important that how fast we can do that, how fast we can implement that. For example, let us say for the GPU. So for each pillar, there has been some budget has been identified, earmarked. So Government of India again AI one panel, 15 companies for for providing the GPU for the startups, for the entrepreneurs, for the academicians. But are we ready? So all together, I was noticing around 40,000 GPUs has been earmarked. So are you really ready? We have such kind of GPUs in place in India or not? For that, what kind of enabling? So lot many limitations are there. So GPUs are not, because you create more and more, we attract hyperscaler, we create more and more data centers, for which you need to create again a different kind of environment, a different kind of ecosystem. One is for running such a large kind of GPUs, you require compute the energy. So energy, again, though we are saying we are power surplus state, it's not clean energy or green energy. Now, the hyperscaler, they are talking about green energy, clean energy. That is where the NVIDIA, the Google, and the world, and OpenAI, they are in the process of acquiring the nuclear plants. So these are the things, it's taking time. But how fast, that is what I am saying, how fast we can implement that. It's not the question of whether we are ready to or capable to implement that, how fast we can. Even each and every sector, data set, which is because India is a huge country. We generate enormous amount of data because of the computerization, because e-governance, all those things. But are these data are in a proper format, whether is a position to share those data. So all those things are data annotation, data, all those things are required to take. So again, innovation. So again, on that place also, Government of India, they have decided to set up AI COEs, 56 AI COEs across the country. So depending upon the demography of the state, population of the state, they had allotted the number of COEs to the respective states. So Odisha has got 2 COEs approved by Government of India AI mission. So hopefully we at STPA are going to set up a AI COE where the innovation can take place. We will collaborate with it will be a PPP kind of thing, some contribution from Government of India, some from state and some from the industry. So where it can skill, we can train through the COE, we can create innovative, the COE, it can attract startups, challenge program, all those programs. So COE is one thing as far as the capacity building is concerned. Then scaling also, so there are fund earmarked in different categories. So we are in the right track, but the only thing is we have to be very fast because the technology is changing in very fast way.
True.
So this the government and everything is to be we have to come forward. Even in the industry segment also, they have to also look at their resources very. They have to reskill, upskill their resources in very frequently. From a traditional qualification to a capability kind of qualification model, they should adapt that, because the resources or the employee, they are recruiting in their organization, they have to be the ability to learn, they have to have the ability to explore, innovate, and constantly upgrade their skill. That is the need of the hour.
Thank you, sir. So it's very heartening to know that right now, this synergy that we're talking about, we have been talking about Lord Jagannath. In that chariot, there are 16 wheels. All the wheels must rotate, must be aligned properly. That's what we're looking for. So, Nanu, I would like to ask you at this point in time, being an entrepreneur, I have also kind of had my own journey. I do see that in the market, when we talk to our customers, participate in different deals and all, I see a confusion in the mind of the customer itself. Because the way the new applications are coming to the front and the way there is a technology called AI first, we see the complete concept has changed. How are you weathering this storm?
Very interesting question, Moore. And for all of you and for all there also, my name is Priyadarshi. My nickname is Nanu. For the records, because I don't want that confusion to happen. While going to public also, this was a lot of confusion that was happening. But thank you, and thank you, Honorable Member of Parliament, to mention. While this AI first is there's a lot of chatter that is going around. I'm though a believer of AI, I don't have a choice because AI has come to the mainstream and we all have to adapt. But while we say AI first, I think that's not going to happen now. It's going to take some time. Customers, of course, are asking, but then most of the customers that we've seen in this last 2 years, they still remain committed to the legacy application, to the core systems that are there, the vendors that are there, and they don't want any kind of disturbance to happen. However, they are looking for efficiency increase by putting an AI wrapper or a layer around it. For example, in our organization, we have come up with, as the book says, software development lifecycle. Now we say that it is AI development lifecycle. Though it is there in the papers, very difficult to adapt because you don't see systems where the core is AI and there are services built around it. We haven't seen that yet. And it will take some time, let it settle down for a couple of more years. We will see, RFPs coming out where there are very clear demarcations of, how do you have to get the AI first and then build the modules on top of it. So, and while I say that, as Mr. Panda just mentioned, there are a lot of, we have to cover a lot more mile because the cost of tokens, the cost of power, the cost of electricity, the cost of compute, you have to consider all those things first. Whenever a CIO takes a decision or an organization takes a decision to do away with the legacy systems and bring in a new system where AI is the core, it may, you are getting into an unsettled territory. So I haven't come across customers, though customers are anyway coming up asking for a layer to be put on to the existing core systems.
Thank you. Mr. Rana, I must say that looking at your business, looking at the things that you have been doing, you have been really taking the AI and these new technologies to the different aspects of the business. You have been working in different domains and all that. I would like to really know that in your experience, in your journey, where do you think, as an entrepreneur, you are very efficiently being able to use these new technologies, where it is lagging behind, and where do you think it's going to pick up in the future? If you can give us your sense.
Thank you. It's, I think, very good question. And Rishi Babu just now told, the AI is a buzz, and we know that it is also a reality, right? It is not only buzz. Now, if you see that ask AI, everybody is talking about AI. It is most searched word and most spoken word these days. Everybody is talking about AI, but reality is, how many people know what is the real usage of AI? How do we use AI? If you ask a layman or a small kid what is AI, they will immediately say that okay, it is a chat GPT. So that is our understanding, very common ways of understanding of AI use or AI usage, right? When we come to the technology world, it is a lot of cost. Though we are saying that we are doing AI and all these things, we are running a company, and every company's case is that in our ecosystem, the proper hardware, procurement of the hardware. Right now, every company is using AI, the AI ecosystem like Claude or Gemini and all these things. 80% of the people they use in the either free credits or very limited uses of the license. So it is not like our companies or a company ecosystem or a client, they're not ready to invest in the buying the license, procuring the hardware. I'm running a company to run an efficient model and effective use of it. We need at least GPU based system. The common normal Windows computer, it will not efficiently and effectively, it will not work. So we need Mac or powered computer system. So reality is, it will take some time, and we are still evolving. Every month, this AI is also, that ecosystem is emerging and evolving. It is getting a little cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Now what I see is, the AI adoption or utilizations are happening in the phases. So people or institutions or organizations which has massive amount of data or massive volume of data, like petabytes, terabytes and petabytes of data, and they have a clear, the workflow or ROI is defined, they are only adopting that and they are modernizing their system. When it comes to the greenfield project, it is very easy. You just use the prompts or prompt-based development. You can build the very modernized system very quickly, and that is bringing the wow. So AI has beaten people's job. But when the real challenge comes, when you are working with a legacy system, the banking, we are currently working with one of the third largest bank. They are having 20 plus years of system is running. So we want to modernize. It is not that easy to modernize the legacy system leveraging AI. So there are a lot of techniques we need to use to modernize that. So when it comes to the modernization and leveraging AI, building the new system, it requires a clear-cut vision, workflow and ROI. Then only we need to adopt the AI and build the system. But there are certain areas where AI is rapidly adopting, like take the example of bank. There are a lot of process flow automations, workflow automations, customer support, then security governance. It is well defined. We need to build, leveraging AI, we can reduce the significant amount of time as well as the resource. So in those areas, we are rapidly adopting and taking the AI advancement to modernize the system. And certain areas, which is, I would say that 90% AI has taken over that, content creation, ad, generation, ad creation, creative. I'm seeing that a lot of, Instagram, Facebook ads or contents has been created using the AI tools and AI things. So these are the, ecosystem, and these are the progression happening in the AI world.
Thank you. So guys, in every movie, there is a villain. And nowadays in some movies, everybody is a villain. Right? So, any guesses who am I talking about? Mr. Deepak Nath. He works in the cyber security area. That means the villains of this industry. It's a cat and mouse game. Sometimes they come to the front, sometimes they choose to stay behind. Right? Mr. Nath, we need you badly, desperately. Please enlighten us. How good is the situation, or how bad is the situation for all of us?
So, distinguished guest, respected panelists over here, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored and privileged enough to be here in front of all of you. And as my brother Manoharji told me that villain hero with the movie, you might have seen hacking and cybersecurity. When in a movie, nothing will work at the end. So there will be a hacker who will work on something, and something will happen, and the result and conclusion will come up. But I feel as a hacker, we work tirelessly when there will be no headline at all. That is our success for our customer. Because when we work to secure our customer and clients, there will be no headline at all that they are secured, so there will be no headline in the newspaper.
They are like the goalkeeper in the recently finished World Cup.
But I really want to talk on something very crazier today. The devil, basically we are talking about, that is no longer in the darker room in internet anymore. The devil right now, they are the human being with a bad intent. I'm not talking about hacker. I'm talking about human being with bad intent and AI itself. Why? Recently, you can see, I think one of the news 2 days before, the OpenAI, they reported that the AI agent used by OpenAI that broken out of the closed testing environment and hacked into one of the organization known as Hugging Face. And you don't even believe that when FBI intervened and investigated the scenario, at that point of time, they have found the CEO, the team associated with OpenAI, they don't even know about this.
And Hugging Face is a very reputed
Yes.
kind of.
Yes. Yesterday, you can see the news, Anthropic, they told their AI agent, they don't have access to internet. But after that also, it hacked 3 organizations. So if the organizations and the giant like Anthropic and OpenAI, they cannot able to control their own environment created by them, the companies in India, the companies in Odisha, what's their strength will be? How much they are secured enough? So I believe the first devil that you were talking about, that is AI itself. The second devil, I feel, the human being with the bad intent. Why I'm defining like the human being with bad intent, why not hacker? Because in hacking there is a term known as hacktivism that normally describe the intent of hacker. That is normally black hat hacking or something. But human being with bad intent, because in this AI era, everyone, anyone, they can clone your face, they can clone your voice by using any of the free tool available right now. And through a WhatsApp call or video of 3 minutes, they can create your own pro forma and they can hack anyone. In India, 22,000 crore rupees of cybercrime case reported last year. 0.5 million deep fake videos circulated in 2023, and in 2025 it was 10 million deep fake videos. So anyone with this AI, any AI, they can create anything and they can fool anyone to hack anybody. So the second devil, that is human with bad intent. The third one, all of us. Why? In India, see, 50% of people, they are using their password, like their mobile phone number, they are storing their password in the notepad of their phone.
Welcome 1, 2, 3.
Yes. And if you'll see, several people, they are using the same password in different platforms, like Facebook, Instagram, and all together.
So that they don't forget.
Yes. So, in India, we are using the phone that is built by China, the application built by USA, like our enemies, and we are thinking we are secure enough. So, the huge vulnerable stage, using all the applications of USA, using the phone of China, and sharing all the data of us through AI. And if we are using the same password in all platforms, skipping all cybersecurity assessment and safeguards, and if we will say hackers to come inside and hack us, then I think we all are the devils too. So that these three things, they can define the cybersecurity ecosystem, how vulnerable we are. And to define this thing, if you will give me 2 minutes of time, I can show something very crazier, because I think we have quite good audience here. In this live conference, I can randomly choose anyone. I have never met that person. I have never have seen that person, but I can randomly share a lot of sensitive information about that particular person. If all of you will permit me, all of you will give me permission, I can show this movie type of hacking in front of you. So I need a louder yes from you, then only I can show this. No, more louder. Okay.
Do you have a volunteer from somebody? I saw somebody raising his hand. Anybody wants to challenge him or get challenged? Everybody's scared of you, Deepak.
See, what I can do, just I'm explaining. I don't even know several people over here, but this geolocation that might have a different mobile number with the active internet connection, right? But I don't have any such of information about anyone. So I'll randomly pick anyone from you. Are you ready for this? No, it's scary, I know.
You can pick myself.
I think I'm challenging myself by doing this, so let's see. So are you ready for this? Okay.
Hope you people don't have a lot of money in your saving accounts.
So I think there might be one person named with Jeet Goyal ji from Excel Corp. He is available here. Please, Jeet Goyal ji. Gone out? Oh. Okay. Anybody else then? Okay.
Jeet Goyal ji,
Jeet Goyal ji.
you have been compromised.
B. Bhushan ji, full name. Jeet Goyal ji. Oh, namaste. So if you will give me permission, so can I say something very sensitive? But yes, I will also take care of your privacy. Thank you, sir. Okay, okay.
Thank you very much, Goyal ji. We're just having a game here.
So can you confirm, I never have met you earlier? No. Yes. and I don't have your phone number also. Okay? But I'll share something very scary just to prove you, just to give you one live demonstration through which you can understand the hacking and cybersecurity world very clearly. Are you ready for this? Okay, then it's must be interesting, right, for you. I accept the challenge too. So you have one organization named as Excel Solution Corp. Okay, and you have also office in Arizona and United States, Matawan, New Jersey, right? Okay, interesting. I can see so many information about you. Also, the strange thing I just want to tell you that you might have used one password before 2-3 years, the old password of yours. I think it's very scary. The password normally used by him, I'll share with him in this live conference. Are you ready for this? Can I? Okay. Yes. I found several encrypted password too, but one password you use frequently, that is Bogabu1. Bogabu1. Oh.
No, shall I assume that he knows all your passwords? Just one of the samples?
I also got your Zomato and Swiggy last order too. So after this conference, I can also say about that. Apart from it, also I found several other companies. I found several details about him without sending any links to be clicked, without sending any messages in his WhatsApp. So in several news and awareness video you might have seen, kindly don't click on this link, kindly don't give and allow any application to be installed. But I just want to confirm you, without that also hacking can be possible. And yes, if we are not secured enough, we already got hacked and will be hacked again and again. So my point is that we need to be secured from every corner through which we can protect ourselves, protect our family, protect our IT asset. I think that is most required stuff. And sorry for the privacy and breach. Oh, then you can connect with me.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
both of you, for being a sport, and this is really informative at the same time entertaining.
Thank you so much.
Now, since there are devils all around us, we need to have some eyes in the space as well. So, Mr. Uday Bhanudas, since you're planning to put the eyes and the ears in the space, and you have been walking in the direction, please let us know, with the AI and even without the AI, because this is a new dimension. We only know that from Sriharikota some blast happens and some rocket goes up. But now we know that even private companies, even we can probably, Nanu must be planning to put a satellite sometime. So now we would like to know what is this going on, and where do you see this world, people like you taking us?
Good evening. It's a privilege and honor to be here. My heartily regards to all the panelists over here and the dignitaries present over here. So, Crystallar Aerospace, this is the fifth year of our operation, and in Odisha, this is the third year we exist. Thank you to Interview Times for discovering us. Otherwise, we are a very silent company without not getting known to either government or any private players. So, to answer your questions, so the basic inspiration of Crystallar, we started from defense forces. And that's the inspiration why we started this company. And so it's been 9 years I have been associated with defense, and we are not developing any product, rather we are solving many complex problems. The problem was very dynamic in nature, that when a fighter plane take off from a different borders, what is the response time we have? So the normal typical response time goes from 27 minutes to 30 plus minutes. which is very long in terms of your response.
You're
So-
talking about some cyber attacks.
No, I'm not talking about cyber attack. I'm just talking about a war situation when a fighter plane taking off from our neighbor countries,
Okay.
how much time you get to response. So the rule book says it has to be less than 3 minutes, but the actual is 30 minutes plus. So the first responsibility for a aerospace and defense company, that how you should bring in the technology and the innovation, reducing our response times to less than 3 minutes. So we are working in that areas and having a R&D zone of 4 to 5 years, we could able to develop certain product which bring in this response time to a minimum time less than 3 minutes. The biggest contribution today, bringing this response time to less than a couple of minutes, is the AI. Okay, so AI is the biggest contributor in our domain to bring in the time. So we consider AI a time dimension. Okay, so what is time dimension? If you want to conclude anything in 2 minutes, and let me give a simple example. Okay, if somebody will give you a 500 pages and ask you to summarize, you will need at least an hour plus. Today AI will do it in a couple of seconds. Okay, so that's the time dimensions. So the aerospace and defense industry, the biggest contributor in the time dimension is the AI. Because of AI, we produce a very proactive result and response for various aspects. Like for example, proactive maintenance of our fighter aircrafts, development of high-end radars, where you can see something 1,000 plus kilometer distance. So all these things are possible today because the inclusion of AI into the overall ecosystems. So we personally believe from a company point of view that AI is the largest contributor in terms of bringing on many aspects. Like for example, previously if you want to design an engine, it takes a lot of time. Okay, today in a Crystaller point of view, it's a matter of pride that we are producing the first turbojet engine in Odisha. Okay, we are producing an AI radar in Odisha. We are also producing a micro spacecraft. So when you say spacecraft, it's the largest size. The time has come when you should float multiple spacecraft to take care of the entire border zone. So it's called micro spacecraft. So it's a matter of pride we are producing the micro spacecraft in Odisha. All these things are happening in Odisha, and the biggest contributor is the AI. Because of AI, we utilize the time dimension, reducing the entire effect to a substantial minimum time zone, and we could produce. In fact, to be very precise, because of AI, we could identify the errors. Okay, today I talk about the software algorithm. The software algorithm is responding to the threat in nanoseconds. Okay, and just to complement him, we are the only company in India who has its own operating system. So the first problem we solve is the communication issues. So we develop an indigenous mobile operating system called Armored OS for defense and paramilitary forces. It is used by defense in many angles, which is hack-proof, which is unhackable, untappable, nothing can possible, with the best of the best technology available in the world. So that being the cases, AI has contributed a lot in defense and aerospace industry, and we also anticipate it is going to contribute a lot in future. And just to complement, being in Odisha, we run a deep neural network lab. Okay, and the lab and the entire lab design development is coexist with AI. And again, complementing with him, our average cyber attack on our own data center is 500 plus. And not even one single breach happened so far. Defended by our own people, it is designed by us. It is not designed by any Israelis or any US or anybody else. It is designed by our own people. And I am very proud being here in Bhubaneswar and Odisha. We got a very extremely talented students out of the college. And it's honor and privilege working with 50 plus young guys who have no past job experience anywhere in the world. And I'm proudly saying we are the company where we don't have not even one single experienced people minus me and my CEO. Rest everybody average age is 25. Just we selected them out of college. They are trained here and they are defending 500 plus cyber attack every day from globally. Plus developing this world-class product indigenously in Odisha. So the talent is there, of course, in Odisha. ecosystem is a bit challenged because we never prepared for having an aerospace and defense kind of company in Odisha. Sir is there and is very kind to me, guiding in many aspects. So from a government point of view, we expect a defense and aerospace policy which help us and many other industry to encourage to come over here to have a strong ecosystem. And my interaction with him is past 2 years. He's been so kind drafting the semiconductor policies for Odisha, IT policy for Odisha, which is very helpful to company like us to start and grow. And we have an AI policy for us. And and for me, like the AI is the biggest contributor for aerospace and defense industry.
I would like to ask you one question, purely being a student of AI myself. When you say you're using AI in the defense and this mission critical areas, you tune the models on your own or use the LLMs? Are you in complete control? I hope that somebody it just takes a second, click a button to disable everything that you're using, right? So are you self-sufficient in terms of these models?
So, see, AI is a very broad term. So, okay, everybody is talking about it. What we understand is the platform. Okay, once you develop a platform on AI, you have a complete and absolute control over it. But if you are a consumer of, you need to be differentiated whether you consume or you develop. Okay, we are a developer. We are not a consumer. We don't use AI developing anybody else's applications.
You are not using this prompt
we
engineering.
build the platform, and the same platform help us develop lot of other models for the defense and aerospace clients. So in our case, we have absolute control over our platforms. Okay, the only area is they call it within yourself you have a devil and you have a god. Both exist within yourself. So it's up to a person or up to a set of whether you want to discover Ram or you want to discover Ravan. Okay, so which purpose you want to use, that decides the end result of a particular things. So it's the same goes with AI, okay, and same goes with all the technologies.
Sure. I think we're getting close to the top of the time. Any questions for our distinguished guest? He will not hack anybody else after this.
Yes, the half of the population is traumatized, and so am I. And I think Jeet Goel sir is half traumatized because he is used to these hackers and all. And every day. And thank you to Mr. Nath that I'm planning to go back to landline. I am quitting my phone right now, right here. So, but I don't think there is any more questions from the audience right now. But as we have the experienced one in hacking, we welcome him onto the stage to share his experience. Please put your hands together for Mr. Jeet Goel onto the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, he is CEO and co-founder of Excel Corp USA. So welcome and...
So thanks for hacking me. I'm used to it every day now. So I think I won't take much time here. I think nice meeting you, sir. Successful entrepreneur. So I live in New Jersey for last 30 plus years. I'm an NIT Rourkela graduate, 1995 computer science. I'm in this technology field for a long time. What I see the difference between Bangalore and Bhubaneswar, I think the potential we have in Bhubaneswar is amazing, the talents. But we don't have the startup culture here. We're not product mindset, right? I have visited a lot of colleges here. All the recruitments are happening only for IT service company. I think the ecosystem has to be built here. When I go to any Bangalore, any coffee shops, startups, the entrepreneurs are talking and investors sitting next to them and they're cutting the check for them. It's not happening here, right? How can we attract the investor community here? How can we build the startup culture here? How can I have the startup mindset that we want everybody to think like a product-based company? I'm not saying nothing wrong with IT services. Why can't we balance? Why you talk about only IT services here? Why not product mindset? I think I like skilling centers there. I think people you guys are all entrepreneurs, successful, STPI sir, I think you are this thing. I think it's time to think out of the box It's time to be more creative. Let's encourage that startup system here. Let's have more how to promote the hackathon or techathon or ideathon here back to back. How can you connect to the global community here? The Y Combinator, Tech 500. There's so many startups in US and here. I think the sky's the limit. But I think somehow I feel Bhubaneswar is not getting that kind of momentum, that kind of tractions that we have the potential here. So I think today's discussion like amazing. I think hackers are here, cybersecurity, I think AI. So AI is a very generic term, as he mentioned. We can apply anywhere, but do we know how to use the AI for our business? It's a boomerang. If you don't know how to use it, it'll come and backfire you. A lot of companies in the USA, they are talking about AI, but they don't know how to apply the AI in the real world. For the namesake, they're using the AI, but it had to revisit it. What do I need for my company? But I'm using LLM, using SLM, or a private, my own LLM space. I think the data is very sensitive. He could know my password. It's not for the first time hearing every day, right? If I give my data to the AI, that's one of the big challenges. I think Microsoft CEO Nadella said, you are giving your private data to LLMs, and now they can know your history, and you are paying for it. The token has become very expensive. Most of the big names, they are very conservative now how to use the AI tokens because it's costing a lot more. So AI is now coming at a very high cost. People are going back to the traditional way. One of the challenges I see now with the Gen Z is they use the ChatGPT AI to write the code, but they don't know what's happening behind that ChatGPT code. Now the logical thinking has gone down. Before ChatGPT AI, at least you're thinking about DSA, algorithms, how to write the code. That has gone. The AI has taken away the logical reasoning and thinking power of the Gen Zs. Now the Gen Zs, they want around 60 LPA, 40 LPA, 50 LPA. You ask the basic questions, they don't know. I think things is circling back again. AI is helping us, but it's making disabled that we are not ready for the job market right now. And that is creating more challenges for the job market, whereas we have millions of more jobs now than ever before, right? So thank you very much. Nice meeting all of you guys. All the best. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir. And now I would request Dr. Dibajit, sir. Sir.
To answer your question, so please have your seat. So, being part of STP and part of a government ecosystem, I understand startup ecosystem is not that much evolved in Odisha and Bhubaneswar. The fundamental reason is, I think we all from Odisha and eastern part of this country, if you look at Odisha as such, the eastern part of this entire eastern part, we are not so-called entrepreneurial kind of things. So even if you are 95 pass out, I am also 94, 93 kind of thing. So when now you see a lot of startup movements. Today we have around 2,000 some odd startups. They are registered, so-called. But Bangalore and all, because the industry ecosystem is already matured. So lot of the senior leaders, those who are retiring from their professional career, they are also involving, they are helping startups. So that is the whole ecosystem is already evolved there. Here what has happened, one is the mindset of our Odia culture and Odisha, the eastern part, it's not that kind of enterprising mindset. When we even come out from our professional degree and all, that time we cannot even think about something to start some venture kind of thing. So it was treated as a crime. You were not allowed to do that. What is that doing? You will not get a right for yourself.
I myself worked in a product company. Started a product company here.
Yes. So in fact, now I can at least see since last 2-3 years, I could see the students studying in third year, fourth year engineering, even standard general graduate college, they are showing interest, but still they need lot of mentoring support. Like you say, rightly mentioned, there is no ecosystem for angel investors, no VC funds are there, mentoring ecosystem. So entire thing is missing. So the role and responsibility, we as a government, we should create that kind of ecosystem. And at the same time, the industry friends, like we have got many industries, the CEOs, CXOs are there, but their corporate officers are there, but those SME level, they should also hand over. I think CSM must have created multiple startups. So that is why the ecosystem evolves. So we are committed. Startup Odisha is doing their commitment.
I'll add something more too, because since we are a company like 28 years, born out of Odisha. So I'll tell you what is missing. One of the, entrepreneurship, whether there is a deal or not, access to capital, access to infrastructure, access to talent, all these three are important in any place, even in Odisha or in whether it is Bangalore. What was missing was role models, right? If you don't have role models, right, you cannot have. See, large companies will come to places where talents are there. You have here Infosys to Capgemini to Accenture, everyone is here. But if we have at least 10 companies, right, I keep on saying this in many places. Hyderabad is because of Mr. Ramlinga Raju, because of Satyam. TCS, Chennai, Zensar, Pune, Mangaluru, Infosys. They are destination creator for a particular industry to grow in a place. Somewhere the government support is very much required, because see what happens, governments being so large as an institution, we have very good policies for startup ecosystem, right? And we have very good tailor-made policies for large companies. We lay red carpets. But what is missing is that companies who are already 10 years or gone past 5 years, have a potential employment creation capacity, they're doing something niche, the support mechanism is missing. So unfortunately I have to say this in this stage, but then that is something that the government has to really work on. Otherwise, it has happened in any place in the world, whether it is New York, a Trump Tower is created because of New York City's decision to waive off taxes. That is how, industries are made. Government has a very important role to make. I'm so happy to meet Bhanu. Today morning we met, and somebody coming to Odisha and doing, he told me that he's making jet engines, right, which can fly probably at the speed of 150 or 700 kilometers per hour. Unbelievable. So, but then, where is the support? I don't see that support that is coming to him through infrastructure or through some other incentive that is being rolled out. So, that is my piece. Sorry.
No, that's right. You're completely agreed to that. The ecosystem means everything. Yeah. So, that plays a great role.
Thank you so very much for your insightful discussion. And now it is time that we felicitate our speakers and our moderator and our special speaker of this session. And to do the honors, may I request Dr. Dibajit Sahu to please join us on the stage, along with Honorable MP Sir to please join us on the stage, along with Madan Mohan Sethi Sir to please join us on the stage, or while we felicitate the first session's speaker and the moderator on the stage. So please put your hands together for Manas Panda, Director STPI. We are so pleased, so glad that he could be a part of this wonderful session. May I have Mr. Manas Panda? Can we have the felicitation of Mr. Priyadarshi Nanupani, Managing Director, CSM Technologies. Priyadarshi Nanupani, sir.
Tenho certeza de que você que tem uma atitude positiva, contagiante.
Now, may I request our guest to please felicitate Mr. Prabhat Ranjan Rana, Founder, CEO, QTech Solution.
Contagiante. 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 Contagiante.
Now, we felicitate Prabhat Ranjan Rana. Now, may I have a huge round of applause for Deepak Kumar Nath. Everybody should clap, otherwise he will hack everyone's phone over here and take out all their secrets. But please put your hands together for Deepak Kumar Nath, a young emerging talent in the sector of IT. Now, kindly put your hands together for Uday Bhanudas. Definitely a hope for this state to take this state sky high. Please put your hands together for Uday Bhanudas. And we thank our moderator very dearly, warmly, as his felicitation has already been done, but we would not mind a huge round of applause for our moderator over here. And for a brief moment, who came up on the stage and shared his experience, flew down all the way from US. We really thank you, sir, and we would like you to please join us on stage for felicitation. Jeet Goyal, sir. So the first session is over right now, but I would request our guests, the speakers and the moderator can take their seats, but I would request our guests to be on the stage now. I would request our guests to be on the stage as we are felicitating Shri Swarup Ranjan Das, Managing Director, Sarada Systems Private Limited for CEO Excellence Award. Please put your hands together for Swarup Ranjan Das. Along with him, may I request Mr. Amit Singh to be present on the stage. We welcome Mr. Amit Singh from the Vedanta Group. Many congratulations to you. And thank you so very much. I would request all our guests and speakers to please take their seat as we are proceeding towards the next session.